مثل العادة مشاهدينا اللبنانية بيبدعوا بالخارج وبيبدعوا موسيقيا، بيبدعوا طبيا وبجميع المجالات. معي اليوم ببيناتنا ضيفة موريسيو حنينة، الفنان الموسيقي اللبناني الأصل إنما عايش وولد بمكسيكو. عنده بعض الحفلات بلبنان رح نتعرف عليه سوا أنا وياكم. Good morning Mauricio.
Good morning Rania.
You don't speak Arabic.
شوي شوي. Just very little.
Your parents are Lebanese 100%.
100%.
So
yes.
you are Lebanese 100%.
Yes. I was born in Mexico because my grandparents emigrated to Mexico in 1890. Long time ago.
Okay.
But I was born there, and you know, my dream was to come to Lebanon. And meet all my roots and all the Lebanese
the
traditions.
Parents, the cousins,
yes.
the region of
the
Lebanon.
Region.
And here you are. Welcome
I am, yes.
in Lebanon. Mauricio,
Yeah,
Mauricio, you are a pianist. You studied since you were 6 years old. How did it start? I know that your parents doesn't play music. They are not musicians.
Yes, they are not musicians. The thing is that when I was 6, 7 years old, I listened to the music on the radio, on TV, and I wanted to play the piano. It was like my passion, just from listening to it. And I told my father to buy me a piano. And he thought I was joking, like, one day they buy you a bicycle, and the next day you don't use it. Yes. And he said, a piano is too expensive. So he bought me a little piano, like, to see if I really liked it. And he saw I was serious, okay?
Okay.
So he took me to my first piano lesson, and the professors told him, yes, you have to buy him a piano.
So you had the talent and everybody felt it?
Yes, yes. So I started studying, then I went into the conservatory in Mexico when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
After that, I went to New York State University. I got my master's degree there.
So you finished the school, and then you decided to do your to be a specialist, musical specialist.
Yes.
But you don't compose.
No, I don't compose.
You were influenced by lots of kinds of music, especially Mexican music.
Especially Mexican, because that's what I heard much. And you know, Mexican music influences a lot in the folklore, in the rhythms. And combined with the Lebanese blood, it's
Oriental,
the
Occidental,
yes.
Oriental,
yes.
لكن موريسيو حنينة ولد بمكسيكو، تعلم الموسيقى بمكسيكو من هو وعمره 6 سنين وتابع تخصصه بالموسيقى. Mauricio, we're gonna have to stop a bit and then we continue. Break.
Thank you.
Mauricio Hneine, welcome in Lebanon. Welcome in our studios. I'm very happy that people have the chance to meet you today and to meet how Lebanese are brilliant all over the world, because you are brilliant. You had lots of medals. You won competitions, especially in Moscow, where you have studied.
Yes, and the first competition I won was in Mexico, the piano national competition. And I won the first prize there.
Okay.
Then in New York, I won the first prize for the concerto competition also. And last year, Mexico City gave me the medal in piano performance, music performance. That's like a prize the government gives to someone who is doing something in each area.
Yeah, so it's like something official.
Official,
It's
yes.
gonna stay in the history of the music in Mexico.
Well, yes, at least in my history. You know.
Your history, of course. I hope you have also other medals here in Lebanon.
Yes, yes.
Where did you go first to study?
First in Mexico City's Conservatoire de la Musique. Then in New York State University, where I got my master's degree, Master of Fine Arts degree.
Fine arts.
Fine arts,
okay.
Yes. And then I went to...
So fine arts, it's not only music.
It's music and all the what complements,
Like
music history, music
history of arts, maybe
history
all
of arts. Yes, a little bit of everything.
painting, maybe.
Yeah, philosophy of music and everything.
Okay.
Especially on performance. That was
Yes.
my specialty.
How this could help a musician? I mean, all this culture of music, is it necessary, you find, for a musician?
Yes, I think it's very important because you have to know what has been done and what is being done in the other areas, in the other arts.
And the history also.
In the history, yes. So the evolution of arts, you have to understand. So when you're playing something from the 18th century, what was going in music and what was going in literature and what was going in sculpture, in painting.
Okay.
Because they go together.
Yes. And the influence on the music or your performance has to be real.
Has to be real, and from the time it was written, you have to try to play it as if it was at that moment.
You go. You go back in past.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And then you went to Moscow.
Then I went to Moscow, yes. I did there 3 years of stage, a residence in piano.
Okay.
There I worked Tchaikovsky, Prokofiev, Rachmaninoff.
Moscow is like a history, another history in music, especially in classical music.
Yes.
What did it what did it bring to you, Moscow? I mean, your trip to Moscow, you stayed in Moscow, you studied in Moscow. How did it change all your studies?
Well, you know, at that moment it was the Soviet Union, and the piano school is very, very good. The professors, the students, everybody is very talented, above average.
And strict.
And very strict, especially in those times, you know, Soviet Union.
Yes.
And I remember we have to memorize music in a couple of days.
Okay.
But that was for 3 years, it was like that. And I learned a lot of technique. For the piano technique, it's
different.
Yeah, it's different. It's very strong. It's like one of the more specialized technique for piano performance.
You love Rachmaninoff.
Yes, I love Rachmaninoff.
And you're going to play Rachmaninoff in Lebanon.
Yes, I'm going to play some prelude and also the elegy.
Okay.
Rachmaninoff.
We're going to watch a video and then we continue.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It's Rachmaninoff.
It's Rachmaninoff's.
Rachmaninoff is hard to play.
It's
It's
hard to
very
play.
complicated.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's very complicated technically.
Yes.
And also musically. You know, the
Okay.
interpretation is very difficult also. This concerto we were listening, it's the number 4, piano concerto number 4.
But it's very sad.
This part is very sad because it's when Rachmaninoff emigrated to New York,
Okay.
to the States, and he wrote this music with the nostalgia of his beloved Russia.
Okay.
And he never went back to Russia.
When this concert?
This was
took
written
place?
in 1940s.
No, your concert. Where did
This
you
was
play
in
and
Moscow,
when?
in Moscow with the Moscow State Symphony Orchestra in Moscow in 2005.
So they chose you
Yes.
to play
yes.
with them.
And to play Rachmaninoff in Moscow with them, it's like
Exactly.
it's like a prize, you know. For me.
Exactly.
Yes.
It is like
yes.
a prize. It's
Yes.
very hard, and they are very picky, we can
Yes.
say.
Yes. Yes.
You are playing actually in Lebanon. You have 4 concerts. You already done a concert in the
Église de Saint-Joseph de Père Jésuite last Friday with the Lebanese Philharmonic Orchestra.
Okay.
Was conducted by Maestro Lubnan Balbaki.
Okay. How was it?
Very good. We played Grieg's piano concerto.
Also.
Beautiful, very beautiful concerto, and the orchestra was excellent, and Maestro Balbaki also excellent.
Okay, so it was a good experience.
Yes, very good.
Next concert.
Next concert will be the 20th, February the 20th. It will be in Kaslik, at the Uzek. And then the 22nd in Balamand, the University of Balamand. And the 26th in June, German Kulturzentrum.
اوكي لكن بدي فسر للمشاهدين اي متى وين رح يعزف موريسيو حنينه بلبنان. عزف ب7 الشهر باليو اس جي، وحاليا عنده ب20 الشهر بالجامعه الكاثوليك روح القدس بجونيا، ب22 بالبلمنت، وب26 بالسنتر الالماني بجونيا ايضا. What are you going to play in Catholic?
I'm going to play, the program is the same for the 3 concerts.
Okay.
I will play 2 Rachmaninoff etudes, preludes, 2 Rachmaninoff preludes. Then I play from Liszt, Rêve d'amour.
Who is Liszt?
Liszt is the Hungarian composer Franz Liszt.
Okay.
He's from the 19th century. The music is very romantic, and it's important to know that Liszt was the first musician that had this like euphoria from the people when they went to his concerts. All the girls shouted and they fainted, and it was like very
A star.
exciting. Yes, he was a star.
Okay.
They call that period, they call it the Listomania.
Wow. Okay.
It was with Liszt, okay? He had a technique and
The feeling, I think.
yeah, the feeling, and so fast everything. I'm going to play also the Rhapsodie Espagnole from Liszt. I played also Rachmaninoff's Elegy, and then I played 2 works from a Mexican composer, Manuel Ponce.
Okay. With who are you going to perform?
It's going to be a solo piano recital,
Wow.
only me.
And how do you prepare it? How do you choose your
You know, especially for this concert, I prepare these different times of the music, and also the music that I love, because for me it's a great experience and great passion to be in Lebanon and to
You're happy. We can see it.
Yeah, very happy. And it's my first time in Lebanon.
Okay.
And
It's not only the first time you play in Lebanon, but
both.
it's your first visit
first
to
visit
Lebanon.
and first time I'm playing here.
Okay.
So I try to select the music I really love,
Yes.
because it's 2 loves, to see Lebanon and to play my music.
And we can see that you have Mexican and Spanish and Russian music, and this is very different.
Yes.
What do you love?
I love, in music I love a lot, you know, Russians, Rachmaninoff. I love Prokofiev, the contemporary ones. I'm also playing in these next recitals a contemporary work.
Okay.
It's Sonata number 1 from an Argentinian composer, Alberto Ginastera. It's very contemporary, very strong, and very rhythmical also.
Yes.
Yes.
You played before, you performed before all over the world. You had lots of concerts. What are your plans now?
Well, my plans are, I would like to come back to Lebanon and play many times because it's...
Anytime you want.
Okay.
You are the most welcome.
Do you have a piano?
But we have Laura Lahoud with us in the studio.
Okay, okay.
You're going to meet her right after.
Oh, good.
From
That's great.
Al Bustan Festival.
Al Bustan Festival.
Okay, and then after?
And then after, I have some concerts in United States for this year, and in South America also.
Okay.
Also in Mexico, yeah.
Of course.
Of course, yes.
Are you planning to compose? Why you don't compose?
I don't compose because now my main interest is on performing.
Okay.
I would like to compose, maybe in a future.
You think it needs more experience,
I think,
more maturity, maybe?
Yes.
I mean musical maturity, of course.
Musical maturity, and also to have performed a lot. Like a writer, when he has to write a book, he has to
see the world.
Yes, and he has to be very known of what has been written.
Welcome, Mauricio, Hneine.
Thank
we
you.
were so happy to have you here with us.
Me too, shukran.
مشاهدينا بريك ومنتابع.